Screw attack. They decided to end the debate once and for all.
And boy, was he crazy. Man, oh man, oh man, so many people are mad, so many people are raging because once again, the Dragon Ball fans, the Dragon Ball community got shat on. Oh yeah. All right. Definitely. Well, my name is D-Free.
And well, hello there everyone, it's Ray the Gamer 2 from the channel Ray the Gamer 2, back here again to piss everyone off.
Oh yeah, so if you guys didn't know, like we just said, Screw Attack decided to make a second video, part 2 of Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku versus Superman, and man oh man oh man, I was just sitting there like, wow, this is really crazy. I thought that the animation was awesome. I thought the animation was epic. I thought that the punching sounds were really, really good as well. Whoever their editor guy is at the end, man, props to you, dude, because you do an awesome job on the videos. But that's not really why we're here. Ray, how did you feel about the story so far?
Well, the last time after seeing Goku lose to Superman, well, I was a bit pissed because I kind of always thought that Goku had a chance, but basically them saying that Superman is this almost omnipotent being that has no limits just proved my previous points in my life that Superman is not a good superhero. So when I heard that now they're gonna do this last video, Superman versus Goku 2, I was wondering what the hell's gonna happen. So I wasn't expecting Goku to win. What I was expecting at least a fight, but what it turned out to be was a huge Superman jerking off and showing off, and then Goku being just owned just so that they could rub it in on Dragon Ball Z fans' face. Like, it can't be just... It has to be just this... They had to end the debate once and for all. And the way they did it, they didn't leave any kind of chance for Goku anymore.
That's true. Like what they did at the end of the video where they were like, okay, so what if, technically if Goku was able to set up a spirit bomb, he had enough time to charge it and it was pulling from multiverses, maybe that would be strong enough. But then they also shot that idea down saying that it would take too long, Superman could kill him 1,000,000 times over, and then they even explained how invincible Superman truly is. They said he was able to, survive supernova blasts, and just Superman is just incredibly OP. They said it right when they said that he does not belong in a universe that Goku exists in because of all of Superman's different feats and his powers. I mean, Superman, he can just literally do everything. And I think you had a good point when we were talking kind of off the air, Ray, where you said that, like, other writers portray Superman a little bit differently. But the general consensus about Superman is that the man has no limits. So that being said, I necessarily didn't expect for Goku to win either. That's why I started off mainly talking about the animation, because I think they did a great job. And I really just didn't expect Goku to win because Goku has some awesome skills. I mean, he's a great fighter. But the thing is, Superman's power is limitless, and you have to kind of look at it from that perspective where you're being level-headed and you're being open-minded. You can't just be, Dragon Ball Z is all I see. Now, it's okay if you don't know anything about DC or Superman and things like that, but being somebody that is avid in both communities, I mean, just the reality is that Superman was designed to not have any sort of limitations or drawbacks. I mean, the man does have some weaknesses, but Goku wouldn't be able to emphasize those weaknesses necessarily.
And that's true, and especially when it comes to Goku, he wouldn't, like in the last video, they said that Goku wouldn't want to use any handicaps. He's just that kind of a guy. But Superman is just basically an omnipotent god. People say that, well, he does have weaknesses, but technically if he has limitless power and limitless skills, he could just overcome them over time, just get stronger and stronger until they don't matter to him at all. So basically, if you give someone a weakness, but make him so strong that there's no way that he can be defeated. Those weaknesses have no value anymore. It's just lost.
True, yeah. So, I mean, that is just so crazy because, like, a lot of people did kind of expect for Goku to win, and I don't necessarily understand why. And hold on, let me slow down. Let me slow down. I know people are probably mad at this point. Well, D-Free and Ray the Gamer 2, aren't you guys Dragon Ball channels? Aren't you guys Dragon Ball enthusiasts? Yes, we are, but we're kind of level-headed on the matter, and we're able to agree that, you know, Goku just doesn't, he's not going to be able to beat Superman. It's not any knock on Goku or his abilities whatsoever. It's just simply the fact that Superman as a character is just, he just has no limits. And Goku, and Screw Attack said it perfectly when they said Goku is a guy that does have limits. Period, point blank. He has limits, but he has always found a way to overcome the limits. But how can somebody that has limits and strives off of being able to overcome those limits beat somebody, or a being, like you said, an omnipotent being that has no such limits? So that is the main thing. And also, kind of like you were just saying, you know, Superman, he could just go off. That actually did happen once, as far as Superman goes. Superman 1 million, like the strongest form of Superman, the dude went off for centuries. I mean, he was gone, he was training, and that version of Superman, who they didn't even explain in this, they just left it as New 52 Superman. This is, I think Superman 1 million predates New 52 anyway, but that Superman is so much stronger. So if you look at Superman and his history, it's just there's just so much going on there. And I love Goku as a character. I think Goku is awesome. Dragon Ball Z is one of my favorite series of all time. Obviously, I've based my channel mainly around Dragon Ball. But just realistically, Goku can't beat him. But on top of that, Superman was, quote unquote, defeated by Batman. How do you feel about that, Ray?
Depends on what story you're talking about, because I've seen at least one comic where, in a way, Superman does lose. And those are one of those stories that I like. I mean, personally, I used to like Superman as a kid, but over time I just felt like he went to the extreme. It started getting boring. It's like we all know that the hero is gonna win most of the time. Sometimes even the bad guys win. But in Superman's case, that can't even happen. So every time I read a story where, for example, Batman wins against Superman because Batman's special and Superman's special, but there may be something that could beat Superman with intelligence or anything, it just makes me even like Superman more, because it shows that Superman may have a weakness. He may overcome them. And that's usually, well, what Akira Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball himself, said. It's way more exciting when a hero overcomes his weaknesses and all the obstacles to win the enemy. There's no fun for your hero to just be the winner because he is the winner.
That's very true. And also kind of like going back to the Batman-Superman thing, there have been instances where Batman has won, or it's wound up in a draw. But the reason I brought that up is because I was on Screw Attack's comment section, and people all people say is, wow, how could you guys constantly like tune down Goku's abilities and his powers and just make Superman seem so overly powered? But the reality is he is overpowered. But then on top of that, they say, well, Batman, a being without any type of superpowers, was able to defeat Superman. All he had to do is get in this super big suit, and they were able to do it. And that also, like, that's from like the Dark Knight Returns, which also was an animated movie and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and it's also kind of similar.
That was what I was actually talking about.
Yeah, and that's kind of similar to what we're going to see in that new Batman v Superman movie that comes out. I don't know if you've seen any trailers or anything like that, but...
Yeah, I have. This seems awesome. I kind of want to see that because of the new bulky Batman suit. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's kind of like... But that's just what a lot of people bring up. They're like, well, this being that has no powers, of course he has a superior intellect. He is considered the greatest detective in, I guess, the comic book world. I'm not going to say real life, of course. But... he was able to beat him, so it's like, would Goku be able to beat would Goku be able to beat Batman? Or, you know, it's like, if Superman can be defeated by Batman, how come he can't be defeated by Goku as well? That's the thing I was looking at, and I'm like, well, Batman, his tech helped him out, yes, but Batman also had kryptonite. If Goku had kryptonite, boom, Goku wins.
And you also have to look at the story, the one who wrote the story. They made Superman have some kind of limits, either mental limits or physical limits. Superman can't just go on and blast Batman off. He tries to reason with him, and Batman just like, no, I'm gonna beat you down. And he uses kryptonite. He uses the most effective way to beat Superman, and that's how it goes. When it just comes to a death battle where both characters can start with, they will end up using their best abilities against each other. Not even Batman would win in a death battle because they would just mean that Superman has to use his best moves, and he's like, basically it would just end up being Superman just overcoming everything and winning, because that's how Superman is.
Pretty much. And also, like, going back to like the screw attack thing, man, I mean, Superman, he was able to just walk straight through Goku's Kamehameha. I was like, this is some bullshit. Goku blasts a full power Kamehameha.
No, that was the only thing I had a problem with. Throughout the video, they made Superman seem like the good guy, and Goku almost seemed like the bad guy. Goku only wanted to fight, and Superman was the one like, no, we can't destroy the planet, or we can't destroy the city, and don't drag this any longer. And in the end, he even says, I'm sorry, and then fries Goku's brains off. Like, okay, so they made Goku seem like such a crazy guy that he would risk the whole planet again to fight against Superman. I mean, I know Goku was never supposed to be this pure good guy like Superman is, but Goku would, like, we know Goku wouldn't be that crazy to do it.
He's not that reckless, no. So they kind of like, they exaggerated that a little bit. We know Superman is a Boy Scout, and Goku has been portrayed as somewhat of a Boy Scout in anime, but he wasn't written to be that type of character. He was written to be somebody that enjoys fighting and would put that above all else. But I mean, the acts that he does,
when it's necessary, he would consider the repercussions, because even when fighting against Cell, he knew that Gohan would have the strength to beat him. When they were fighting against Kid Buu, Goku knew that he was strong enough to beat Kid Buu, but he made a miscalculation. It's just that they usually, at least in Goku's case, he knows what he's capable of. He wouldn't risk everyone's life just for the thrill of fight if he didn't know that he had a chance to win, or a really good one.
Precisely.
So saying
and
that
they made Superman.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, my bad. I was gonna say they made Superman walk through his blast, and I think that was just like the epitome of Superman, like just literally just showing you as the viewer how limitless this guy really is, and the fact that
they were rubbing it in. They were rubbing it deep. They literally took the knife, shoved it in, put some salt, put some hot sauce, all those kinds of things, and started twisting it and saying, "How does it feel?" That's how. I would have loved the end if Superman, well, of course it's a death battle, but in the end, if it's just Superman kind of incapacitated Goku in some way, like ended it there and just said that this can go on, and something like that, that would have been okay, because making Goku realize that he can win, and Goku, for example, giving up, would have made a lot more sense, and would have made it just like, okay, Superman's stronger, that's it, and almost everyone could have understood it. But when you start making it like your loved hero is gonna be like the bad guy, is gonna be just massacred right in front of your face, you're obviously gonna get mad. But, well, it gets more views, so
yeah, that's the main thing. And I was done with the video. I didn't turn it off, but I was just mentally done with the video when Superman was smacking Goku, and he was like, with every step an earthquake, with every breath a hurricane, and I was like, come on now.
I knew that was the point. Was like, oh no, like no, stop it. I was hoping to the end that please stop this now, that don't go this route, and they went that route. It's like, okay,
yeah,
that was
the end of it. And Goku's like, hold on, you're not the only one with that power. And Superman's like, you got too strong for your own good. And he just started kicking his butt. They go to the city, and he's like, yeah, let's not destroy the city. And Goku still fires off the Kamehameha. I was like, for real, Goku? Goku wouldn't do that. Come on now.
And I mean, that's the crazy part. Like last time, it was technically Superman that blew up the planet. So now he's like, no, let's not destroy the planet or even the city. Oh, like, they just had to make him the better one. Just to make it, they wanted to make 100% sure that everyone would know who the winner is.
And they left no room for debate at the end with their little cutscene at the end where they're like, well, Goku could do this, but Superman would do this, and they left no room for debate. So people were speculating there'd be a third part. I don't think there will, regardless of whether Goku gets another transformation at some point is yet to be seen. But the fact is, Superman has no limits. That's it. I mean, you can't beat a being that has no limits. And Goku is more close. Goku has more relation to a human than Superman does. Superman is essentially like a god, like a legit god, not Beerus type of god, not Super Saiyan god. I mean, like, he is a legit god, and there's no way that Goku can beat that. Just level-headedly speaking, as much as it hurts me to say this, Goku can't win. It's just, I don't think anybody could legitimately beat Superman in a fight. Superman has lost before. Superman's got his ass kicked before, his face kicked in, but legitimately in a death battle, especially being portrayed by Screw Attack, there's no way that Superman will ever lose. So
it's true. I don't want Goku to lose. Of course I don't, because I practically hate Superman. But it's the fact that what I don't like seeing in the comment section when even some of the biggest Dragon Ball Z YouTubers are getting like how they hate Superman. Like, I can understand what they're feeling, but it's just like right now we have to say that that's it. Like, I said it after the previous video. Even to my friend Tony that has been with me, he agrees with me on many things, and even he was like, of course Superman would win. But well, like, he would win. There's no debate about that. But there's one thing that everyone has to pretty much accept, and that's that Superman is not really that good of a superhero.
True. I don't agree with having a superhero that has no limits, because there's literally, once again, no way to beat this guy. You know, at the end of the day, superheroes are going to win, but it's just, like you said, Toriyama said, like, having somebody achieve, you know, having to overcome and achieve a new level makes them so much better. Whereas Superman he went through his rough patches at first when he was just learning, but once he hit the ground running, it was done. He was done, and he was never had a problem anymore. And I don't really agree with that. I don't think he's the best superhero. I prefer Batman over him anyway, because Batman's a human and he still kicks ass. So
it comes to relatability and just ends up being who's more interesting. But it's just to some, Superman symbolizes, well, I don't know, there's some people have even said that Superman resembles America and the American way. So in that way, I can see how even some people would take it to those limits, that they want to see Superman as their symbol. And of course, it's hard for me to relate to that, and that's their way of relating to that.
Yeah, that's kind of what's happening in that new movie. That's why I'm so excited for it, because they're kind of like mad because some people are happy that he's a god, and the Earthlings are looking at him as a god and stuff in the new movie. So that's going to be really cool to see. But the video's getting kind of long here, Ray. Let's go ahead and wrap it up, man.
Oh, yeah. So, my point number 1, Goku wouldn't win. My point number 2, Superman is really not that good of a superhero. And number 3, everyone has to shut up right now. Come on. That's the end of it. Goku can't win. That's it.
But Ray, he's Goku. He can't lose.
Maybe we'll get Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God. That could be nice.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan 3.
Super Saiyan 4, actually.
Super Saiyan 4, yeah. He'd still probably lose knowing Screw Attack.
Let's shove GT in it so everyone hates it.
Put GT in it. Oh, man. I agree with your points there. I'm not even going to emphasize my points, because that is the main thing. Goku can't win because reasons A, B, and C. So that's it. Yeah, it was fun doing the vid. I know that a lot of people are mad, but you guys, you got to understand, this is Screw Attack. This isn't your livelihood. It's great to be passionate about it, but you also have to be level-headed. We're all adult. Most of us are adults. So, yeah. Well, maybe most of us are teenagers. I'm an adult. Ray's an adult. Most of them are probably teenagers.
Oh, I was just about to say, are you telling me that I'm a teenager? Like, just for a moment there, I thought you were going to say that.
Most of the people watching the video are probably teenagers. I don't want to say they're kids, but I don't want to say they're adults. I got to look at the analytics. But anyways, yeah, if you guys are new to my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and like the videos down below. Like the video as well and leave a comment down below and let us know how you guys felt about Screw Attack's video and who you guys think would win and why. And please be logical. Anything else you want to say here, Ray?
Well, I'm just gonna do my outro too, so like, favorite, subscribe to one of those, or don't do anything. Like he said, if you have some of your own points you want to make, put it into the comment section below, and I hope we can see you next time.
Deuces, guys.